Hello and welcome to my video giving you health, beauty and wellness tips. And I'm Melanie, I'm a beauty and holistic therapist and I'm owner of the Mellow Room. And today I'm going to show you how to do a simple facial cleanse routine. So we will be using a exfoliating cotton cloth or just a cleansing cloth, some cleansing oil, or if you just have a facial cleansing balm or some sort of face oil. And then we're also going to use the refined oatmeal, which is the porridge oats, the oats that you blend to a very fine powdery consistency. So refined oatmeal. Okay, so we're going to get our cotton cloth in some water. And we've got damp hands. And we're going to take some of the cleansing oil. So I'm using my own blend of plant oils. I'm going to mix that in the palm of our hands and apply it to the skin. So we're cleansing with an oil, which is a really effective way of cleansing the skin. So this is suitable for all skin types, whatever your age, male or female. It's a fantastic way to cleanse your skin, morning and evening. It's particularly good in the evening when your skin's going to need a deeper cleanse because you've been exposed to everything, all the daily grime, environmental pollution. You may have been wearing makeup, so it's a really good way of cleansing off your makeup in the evening. So make sure that you are working across the forehead, working down your face, along the jawline, not forgetting your neck. We get a lot of fine lines around the neck area. The neck can get very forgotten about. And then if you were taking off makeup, you can also easily cleanse around the eyes. So just carefully shutting the eye, work across the eyelashes. Now obviously this wouldn't work if you had the false eyelash or eyelash extensions, because the oil would help to dissolve the glue. But for healthy, normal lashes, natural lashes, it's an amazing way of taking off mascara. So you would be left with panda eyes, but then we're going to remove it with our cloth. And when you're cleansing, doing all these funny movements to your face is actually good because you're working all your facial muscles. You're actually doing a bit of facial yoga. Okay, then we're going to use our cloth. Just to remove the oil. This is given a really nice deep cleanse. So you could then do a second cleanse if you had makeup on. You could use the oil for the second cleanse, or you could use your normal cleansing cream, cleansing lotion product that you have. And your second cleanse will then be that much more beneficial because you've already done your first deep cleanse with the oil. So if you did have the eye makeup on, just rinse your cloth and then just go over your eye area again. It's a really good way of cleansing around the eyes. So this cloth is gently exfoliating, but you can use just a very soft cloth as well, which is still fine. This is a much better way of cleansing your skin rather than having to use throwaway wipes and even cotton pads you don't need to use, you just use a cloth. So for our second cleanse, which is like a very gentle exfoliation, we're using the oatmeal. We just pop a little bit, the palm of our hand, and then a little drop of water. You're mixing it up, get that sort of consistency, and popping it on the face, so popping it onto the damp skin after the oil cleanse. So if you did have any drops of essential oil, you could pop that into your sink of water, and we use a lot of orange in the salon, especially for the facial cleanse. It's really nice. So oatmeal is fantastic for the skin. It's suitable for all skin types, whatever your age. If you have particularly sensitive or dry skin, or you're prone to dry patches or eczema or sensitivities, really good for sensitive skin. The oatmeal, when you mix it with water, you get this really lovely sort of milky consistency, which is very nourishing, very, very soothing for the skin. Really good for exfoliating around the lip area. Very gentle, so you can go over the eyes. Now if you wanted it to be more of a gritty scrub, then you would mix the oatmeal with a tiny bit of your facial cleansing oil, and then it would feel much more gritty. And that's also really nice, but we're just doing a cleanse, so we're using it as a cleanser. And then if you were going to have a bath, you could do this and then just lay in the bath and let the oatmeal soak in, add a little bit more water. It's very, very nourishing. Okay, and then we're removing with our cloth. So this is a nice one to do in the evening, or when you have a bit more time to spend with the oatmeal. Sometimes you can get little bits of it in the hairline, so you might not want to do it before going out for the day. It's probably nicer to do it in the evening when you can just take a bit more time. So my skin feels really, really clean now. So if you wanted to do a longer facial routine than just this cleansing step, then you could then follow this with another exfoliation using your normal facial scrub. You could then do a deeper cleanse with cleansing balm. You could do a little bit of a facial massage using some oil, and then you could put a face mask on, and that would be lovely. Then just to finish, I put my cloth under very cold tap, and I just pat it over the skin, especially areas where, like nose, chin, where you might get slightly more open pores. Okay, and then we just pat dry. So this whole routine is fine to do in the shower. Obviously you can do it a lot quicker in the shower. Cleansing with oil is an amazing thing to do. If you've got oily skin, you may be a bit frightened to use oil. You feel that putting oil onto oily skin is just going to make it worse, but actually it does the opposite. It helps to balance out your natural oils. So we have natural sebum on our skin and we need it to protect our skin. So actually doing an oil cleanse is really beneficial for all skin types. And then as your skin gets older and it produces less of the sebum, the natural oil, it's even more beneficial to use the oil because it's lacking in oil. So doing this cleanse is amazing. So it's better for your skin, whatever your age, and it's also a lot better for the environment because you're using a cleansing cloth that you then wash and reuse. You're not having to throw anything away. So I will be selling these cleansing cloths on my online shop, which is opening very soon. So they're all organic cotton, which is amazing. Okay, so at the end of your cleanse, we will just finish with tone if you have any toner. Just a little spritz. Then you can put your moisturiser on. I'm just going to use a little bit more of my plant oil and massage that in. And my skin feels lovely and clean. Okay, so I will do another video again soon. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe. It will notify you when the next one is ready. Any comments that you have, I've had quite a few bits of positive feedback about my previous videos, so that's been really nice. So anything that you want to put as a comment at the end of this video, that would be great. Please share it with someone else that may want to know how to cleanse their skin. And I will see you again soon. Enjoy yourself, relax tonight, read a book, or maybe try and meditate for 5 minutes. Okay, see you soon. Much love.